this is Kevin Morton and Dan Jones with Jared Acton from Hinckley. Jared, congratulations.
Thank you.
2-1 victory against Boldmere St Michaels. You are here on non-league day. Solid performance, good victory against a team top 4, as you know, one of the favourite teams doing well, working well for the playoffs this season. But we're fair to say, like in a match like this, performance like this, it really was an entire squad that really worked really hard. You got a precious 3 points against a team you know have done really well in this their debut season in this division.
Yeah, it was a tough start to be honest. Obviously the conditions made it difficult as well. It was very windy out there. Disappointed with the first goal. I mean, we could have just gone in at half time 0-0. It would have been a bit of a better performance, but weren't quite at it to begin with. But sometimes that happens. Obviously, manager got into it at half time and came out second half with a much better performance and got just deserved in the end.
Would it be fair to say that for the first 10-15 minutes you competed with Boldmere, you're creating chances, you're making it difficult for them, but when that lapse of concentration caused the first goal to be scored, was that the most frustrating thing? Because up to that point you were matching them on the pitch.
Yeah, it was disappointing because we were handling the barrage of throw-ins and corners. We were defending pretty well and it was just a little bit of a flick on, didn't get around and obviously we got punished for it. But that's football, sometimes that happens. I mean, we had a chance just before it and before that goal went in as well. But like I said, we weren't quite at our levels that we know we can get to in the first half, which was disappointing. But yeah, second half, much better.
Summarise the team talk for us during half time then. Was it a case of like sloppy defending that caused the goal, and was it a case of let's go again because we know we can play better football than that basically?
Yeah, exactly. It was a bit of a difficult one because we had done okay with the conditions, but that goal was disappointing. Like I said, if we got in there 0-0, then it would have been a different team talk entirely. But we knew collectively and individually that we could do a lot better than what we did in that first half.
Dan?
I mean, it was quite a scrappy game for most parts in the second half. How did you manage to hold on defensively? Because Boldmere do have a lot of good attackers who can cause chances with the click of your fingers.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was difficult because they were putting the ball on us, trying to get first and second flick-ons, and then obviously that's how they got the goal. So it was about trying to deny that. I mean, we won a lot of the first headers, but sometimes when it drops down, their midfielders would get into it first, especially in the first half. But equally, with it holding up as well, for us going the other way, it was difficult to get out, so it just kept on coming back onto us. But yeah, there was a lot of heading in that game, but that's part of what we said for the second half, is to try and play up in the final third instead, which is obviously where we got the goals from eventually. Obviously one from a corner, but one just before that where we worked it down the line and got a good crossing.
And that goal, which was scored by Jordan Burrows, Jared, I mean, what was very key about that goal, from my point of view, was the sort of work that players like Don Brennan has been doing over the course of the afternoon. He was causing problems on the flank as well.
Yeah.
In training, do you see these sort of patterns played with players like Don Brennan, Liam Reid and Jordan Burrows? They know how to link up on certain passes of play themselves.
Yeah.
And that relationship is like really blossoming on the pitch for them.
Yeah, so like Dom, Reedy and Spud, we've all been here for a long time, so we've got that chemistry, that relationship. Obviously key to try and get Dom on the ball whenever we can, and as with Reedy and Spud. So yeah, these pattern of plays we try and train in, and luckily it paid off today.
Andre Williams, of course, got on the score sheet as well. Thought he deserved it because he was working really hard in the first half. Got a great engine on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good athlete, and it's difficult up there as well with two big centre halves. You just got to keep on going. But sometimes it takes a while to get what you deserve, but he got there in the end.
Dan?
After some really good results against teams at the top of the table, the 2-2 draw against Halesowen, marginal losing against Stanford, did you know that, or did you go into the game today thinking, we can do something against these top teams because you've proven that you can, but you just missed out on the points?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really pay too much attention to where people are at the table. We just sort of go every game and just try and play our best. I mean, we've been unfortunate in some games where we've just lost by the odd goal. So we know at some point it's going to click and we're going to get a few more goals, and those 2-2s and 1-0 losses would turn into wins. Yeah, I mean, the Halesowen one was, we obviously went 2-0 up and we had more chances as well, a couple of dubious offside decisions as well, which could have had a couple more goals. So that was disappointing, but we know that we can compete with everyone in this league. I mean, our league position is probably a little bit harsh in terms of some of the performance we've put in. We're pretty organised, and we always give wins a good game, which is obviously all you can ask for.
And then Jared, of course, looking at the next fixture, Yaxley away next Saturday. Yaxley, we know they've had a tough season. It's now winning now moves up to 13th place in the table. Is it unrealistic, do you think, to make the playoffs, or is it more of a case, you know, if we've put in a strong sort of end to the campaign, we're looking at sort of minimum top 10 finish?
Yeah, I mean, we've set different targets over the course of the season depending on where we are, and obviously the goalposts keep on moving. At one point we were looking at 11th, and then that sort of slipped away with a couple of results, but now I've not seen the table recently, but obviously we just want to try and finish on a high and try and win as many of these last games that we can. Yeah, so that's all we can do, is just go out there and try and win as many, and then just see where that takes us.
And how long have you been at the club then, Jared?
I've been here a long time actually. I'm pretty much part of the furniture. So I was here when it was Hinckley United as a youth team player, and then played youth team in the first year of the men's football at Leicester Road, and then I went to university for 3 years, and then I came back after that, and I've been playing ever since basically. So yeah, I've been here a long time. I've sort of gone through all the steps and leagues with them. So yeah.
So this team is very much in your blood. It's very much your club, is it? You've seen a lot of changes positively on and off the pitch over many years, and great setup as we know. And do you sense that, like, you know, it's been a baptism of fire for this club at this level in this division? But is it about sort of this season you learn more about yourselves as players through this first initial season? And can you see the team in the next couple of pre-seasons making a sort of real sort of concerted go to be candidates for the playoffs maybe?
Yeah, I mean definitely. I mean we've had some good results, like you said, and I think some of the results that have gone against us, part of it's just been that little bit lack of belief to begin with early on in the season, maybe, like thinking that we've come up to set 4 and we were expected to be beaten or not expected to win. I think over the course of the season that's gradually changed, and realised that we can beat anyone on our day, which is obviously exactly what we want to do.
But Jared, Bob, myself, the whole team at Switch Sport and Switch Round, myself and Dan, thanks so much, I really appreciate it. Congratulations on the win today against Boldmere. Good luck next Saturday at Yaxley. Look after yourself, you take care, all the best.
Thank you.